Welcome to the after show of American Horror Story Apocalypse. My name is Mr. Smith, and I am an American Horror Story fan, hardcore fan. Just a little slight introduction, but let's get straight to the point. This episode, man, was freaking crazy. It was nuts. It was nuts. Yo, look, man. So much symbolism. Okay, so you had the snake. Start off with the snake. All right, this is my theory. I think they showed the snake with the girl. I can't figure. I don't remember her name. The girl that's in a couple with the other guy. That's a couple with the other guy. I think that it showed the scene with her first because those two are going to symbolize Adam and Eve. I highly believe that those two are going to symbolize Adam and Eve. They do symbolize Adam and Eve, and that's why on the one of the trailer clips, it showed two scorpions coming out of a pomegranate. So I feel like, all right, in the Bible, right? It's Armageddon. It's the end. It's the end. Excuse me. The end of the world. But they don't show what happened at the end when the world was over. I mean, the Bible never told what happened when God came down after Armageddon. So I think this gives Ryan Murphy a chance to write his own spin-off on what happens at the end. Because I think that no matter what goes on in the seasons, I think that the world is going to end because it's biblical. It's going to happen. The apocalypse is going to happen. The Antichrist will rise. And I think that since like the Bible never told what happened ever about after Armageddon, I think that hello, thank you. I think that Ryan Murphy is going to play with it, and I believe that the new Adam and Eve from Satan is going to be the boy and the girl. You know, so that's just a theory of mine. Um, I also find that it was very, 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 very. I think I love how they wrote this season. I love how no one is aware of what's really going on. So Michael has everyone thinking. Yes, I was about to get there, but I wanted to. She's a freaking android, dude. She's an android. The ending, she's an android. I analyze it. Thank you. I really feel like that's what happened. But I analyzed that. I rewinded, paused it to see in like her inside. She looks something like the androids that were in Alien. You know how they play like the right with the shit. That's what it reminded me of. And I seen like wires and shit inside of her body after she got shot. I'm talking about Kathy Bates. So I believe she's an android. So there's something deeper going on. So maybe they created androids to take over since there's no more humans left. They needed more people to take over. So maybe they built androids since mankind is wiped out. So who else is going to run it? Androids. So yes. Aliens are a part, and I also aliens are going to be a big part next season. Or now, right now, and maybe that's what's going to happen after the end of the world. Because like I said, the Bible never told us what happened after Armageddon. So Ryan Murphy being who he is, I really think he's going to play around with the script and make his own spinoff of after Armageddon. Maybe. You know what I thought? I thought that Sarah Paulson, for a second, the way she was talking about talking to Michael about how she hates how men are so in control. For a second, I thought that she was a cult leader because it made me think. It made me think like, okay, the cult leader last the leader of Scum, Sarah Paulson's character. If she was a leader of a big cult, she must have been somewhere up there with the elites. She had to have been an elite of some kind, and I don't know. So it made me think like, damn, is that really her in disguise? But I don't know. Or maybe she was a part of Scum. If you guys don't know what Scum is, it was the cult. It was a woman cult back in the last season. But yeah, man, Kathy Bates, freaking android, definitely is gonna usher in the aliens. Um, what else? Oh, I think that Leatherman. Yeah, that's Sarah Paulson. I think that Leatherman, I think that Michael seduced. All right, see, the other black guy that was gay, homosexual, sorry. He's nowhere to be seen. He's nowhere to be seen throughout this whole episode. So I think Michael seduced him because I looked real closer, like the body, the body build is like his. It's like a more stockier dude. The black guy, he was a stockier dude. And I looked at his hair underneath the. I tried to look at his hair underneath the leather suit, and it was kind of like the little fro he had. Yeah, it had to be him, right? Where is he? And I think that Michael was seducing him or something. We'll find out in the episode what happened to him. But yeah, that's definitely him. And I love how Michael is like mind fucking everybody. Like he's like I love how they wrote it because nothing is what they are thinking. So like the boy and the couple, I gotta remember their names. They're like, oh, let's run off. He can't be smarter than us, you know. Little do they know that he's the Antichrist. He knows everything, you know. And the way Michael's twisting everybody against each other and like vulnerable, she's like, they had to come in with each other. Talking about Michael and the hairstylist, they had to come in. Like this, those little mind games that he's playing that's gonna create mayhem. And I also think that Michael is the one that overran the outpost. I think that he overran the outpost himself. Um, like the same games that he's playing with this outpost, I think that he played that with the other outposts, but nobody has won, or maybe nobody is supposed to win. And another thing he's doing is he's getting them to accept him as Satan. Like Evan Peters character, he said, "I'll give you my soul, my body, acceptance. It's all about acceptance, you know." Yes, the world is over, Antichrist is here, but you have to accept him to go to hell with him or to follow him to hell. You guys feel me? We'll read you guys' comments. Also, the two smart kids have a group. I haven't seen them wearing purple or gray. When they about the security, I don't know. But you know, last episode, what kind of like had me thinking. Um, Remember when Kathy Bates and Sarah Paulson's character they were together playing cards? I noticed that Sarah Paulson had on purple. I mean, Sarah Paulson had on gray, and Kathy Bates had on purple. So I wonder if that like symbolizes anything. Also, I see the compassion that Kathy Bates has for the girl and the boy, the two couples. Because when she see them holding hands, she has some kind of it's something up with her. Well, now I guess since she's a robot, it's gonna be something bigger with her. So I don't know, but she seemed to have compassion for them too. Like when she seen them holding hands, she like, come on guys, break it up. So I don't know. No, not I'm not talking about tonight. In the last episode when they were playing cards together, Sarah Paulson she had on a gray dress, and Kathy Bates had on a silver. I mean a silver, purple. I'm sorry, I was reading a message. Sorry about that. But yeah, last episode, Sarah Paulson, she had on a gray dress, and Kathy Bates had on a purple one. So I wonder if that symbolized anything. Androids, yes. Yes. They're introducing androids. What a twist. And this season is like so like I love the tone of it. I love the tone of this season. Like it's like it doesn't feel like nothing, it doesn't feel like any other horror stories. It's very gritty, it's very dark. It gives you like a sense of like you're in that house yourself. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, the paranormal picked up in this episode, but I don't think it's no ghost. I think my theory on it being under the outpost being under Murder House, I don't know about that. I thought that the outpost was underneath Murder House. I don't think that. I don't think that there's no ghost. It's Michael doing it himself and manipulating people himself. So that's what I think it is. I don't think that there's no ghost yet. There will be, I believe, but not yet. But I do know that the Coven is coming back the next episode. It look like it's going to be a lot going on. All right, my theory with the rubber suit, I think that Michael always kept it. I think that Michael always had it because that's his dad's suit, and in that suit, he conceived Michael. Remember, in for season one, in that suit, he had sex with I forgot her name, Mrs. Harmon, and it and he was conceived. So I think he holds that suit like dearly to him. You know, it's a symbolism for him. How did they obtain? What creaking? The creaking. The creaking. What creaking? I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Trying to think. Explain it. What creaking are you talking about? I'm trying to think. I can't remember the beginning of the episode. With the snakes. Those are snakes. Are you talking about like the doors opening? That was Michael. That was Michael. Uh, manipulating like the, I guess, the environment with his powers. Like those snakes and everything. That was Michael. The snakes represented his presence, and like I said, um, I believe that they showed the snake with the girl in that first scene because Adam and Eve. I believe like Michael is going to usher in the new Adam and Eve, but in an evil way, you know, like his own, like the evil version of the evil version of what happened to God, like that story. You know, so long story short, that's why in one of the clips you see two scorpions coming out of a pomegranate. Adam and Eve, Adam or Eve was seducted into eating a pomegranate, and that's where sins came about. Everybody think it was an apple, but it was a pomegranate. So yeah, those two scorpions that came out of the pomegranate that represents the boy and the girl. So I think that the snake represented the devil, and by it being in the scene with the girl, the first scene, she represents Eve. You feel me? And the boy represents Adam. Yeah, that part. Great acting, great acting, great acting, man. Yo, they better get something for this, some kind of award. Yo. And it's only 2 episodes in. The acting is amazing. The guy that plays Michael, I never seen him before. Great actor. Seriously, even Sarah Paulson, he seducted the shit out of her. Like she was ready. And I love how like whenever they think it's gonna be something more, he's like, no, crazy. And when Nana, I knew Nana was gonna die. I didn't know he's. I didn't know. I thought Evan Peters was gonna do it himself. Do it himself. I didn't think that it was gonna. He was gonna kill her the way that he did. But I definitely knew that he was gonna kill her somehow. That had to happen. Like I knew that was gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know what's up with her spine. I was trying to figure that out. I was trying to figure that out. I don't know, but maybe it's something that she had. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a backstory on it. Um, I thought it was so funny how like when Nana walked in on him having sex or whatever, and when she walked back out, I love how she like got herself back together. Like, all right, bitch. Say that. So cannibal. So cannibals are regular people or kinker. They're kinker monsters. She said that they were kinker monsters in the first episode. She said the kinker monsters with the pus are going to get you outside. So everything outside is kinker monsters. And what people aren't realizing is that the kinker monsters are what was in Asylum. Those are the same monsters. Those are the same monsters. They were created by radiation. So I love how they like brought like that, how they brought it back. So whatever chemicals that the doctor used or his experiment, I forgot his name, the Nazi, they must have took from that and said, okay, we're going to use this and put them in the nukes. Boom. It was all planned. We finally did it. In the first episode, the news, the broadcaster, he said, I can't believe it. We finally did it. What does we finally did it mean? Does anybody know what could that mean? I feel like he's trying to split everyone apart with a whole. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can see that. He's definitely going to split them apart. And this is the whole test. He's going to try. He's going to break everyone into madness, and see who makes it. It's his own little trick. I don't even. It may not even be a game. He's probably just having fun. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But this is the test. What I know right now, this is the test right here. Like from everybody at the same time. Everybody think they're going to get a single test. No, this is it. So yeah. I feel like he's trying to split. Oh yeah, I read that. Who do you think is going to make it? I don't think no one is going to make it. It's not what we're going to. It's not. It's not what we think. I don't think no one is going to make it. Um, no, I do. I do. I do. I believe. I believe that Billy Laura's character. I think she's going to be supreme. I feel that the broadcast, the lady that owns her own talk show, the black lady, something about her. Something is something about her. Something about her. Like Vulnerable said, she doesn't know much about her. So it's something about her. So I don't know. I can't. I can't call that one. I can't call that one. The chick who wears gray had a tear fall down her eye. Oh, I remember that. Chick wearing gray. Which chick wearing gray? But I do know Michael has feelings. When he was talking about the lady that was walking with her baby, he cried. Like he does. I think it's something deeper with him too. I don't know. Like I think the whole ending is going to be something crazy. Yeah, when Sarah was crying when Michael was talking to her because he got in her mind. He got in her mind. He got through her deepest secrets. She was crying. You talk about Billy Laura's character? Yeah, he's probably talking about Sarah Paulson. But yeah, guys. So all in all, this was a great episode. This is a great, great, great episode. Um, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next week. Even though I think next week is going to be like a lot of like, since it's a Halloween episode, I think that it's gonna be like more like comedy-ish. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a less serious tone to it. I feel so. I don't think the pacing is slow. I think the pacing is right on time. The pacing is right on time. They taking the time with it. Like it's something about like Roanoke was slow. The pacing of Roanoke was slow as shit. That was slow. That's what you call slow. The pacing of Freak Show was slow. Um, the pace that's the pacing. The pace of Freak Show was slow. The pace of this is like perfect because all right, the first episode was slow, but then we got a lot out of today, like a lot. Like we found out we have an android, and we're going to get a Halloween episode tomorrow with the witches. I mean, next week with the witches with the coven. So it's going pretty. It's going pretty good to me. I think it's a bit slow. I think that's what they want though. They want the slow burn leading into the middle-ish part of it. No, I disagree. I think that they're going to try to get as much out the way because episode 5 is going to be the big twist. So before the big twist, I think they want to like present a lot, and then boom, episode 5 hit you with it again. You know, so hmm. There's no. Do you watch the episode? Have you watched the episode? There was no sex allowed because she made up the rules herself. Sarah Paulson's character, Vulnerable, she made up the rules herself for some reason. I guess they're going to explain that later in the episodes. That she's uh, brain fart. Sorry, it's happening some of the time. Oh yeah, she made the rules up on by herself. And Michael, he allows the sex. He wants the sex, you know. But they had a conversation about it, and he likes her. But of course, he's going to act like he likes her because he's using her for whatever the master plan is or for her test. So yeah, but that's what it is. That's why there's no sex because she Sarah Paulson Vulnerable. I'm saying her name wrong. I'm gonna get the names right next week. I promise y'all. Um, she made up her own rules. So yeah, we already know that Teresa character is coming back. Coven Murder House, as well as Tate. Maybe Murder House is a big twist. No, I don't think that Murder. know like there were trailers. Freak shows outpost. Like, that'd be crazy. That could be possible. Outpost. So we'll see. Oh crap! Hold up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Caden, can you hear me? All right. No, I was saying that I think it'll be so. Okay, thank you. I was saying I think it'd be so dope because, like I said, there were clips released where Cortez was on fire, the Freak Show was on fire, Asylum was on fire. These are a promotion for Apocalypse, and I said it'll be dope if each season was an outpost because he said that there were six more outposts left and three were overrun. How many seasons are there? Six, seven, eight. This is the ninth season. So theory maybe that'd be sick though if they did that. Hotel Cortez outpost, Asylum outpost, Freak Show, and you think about it, they're all big enough to be outposts, especially like the Asylum. Like you never know. Over the years, they probably you know what kind of crazy story Ryan Murphy could come out with. Oh yeah, this is the eighth. Yeah, this is the eighth. I'm sorry. Thank you. But maybe they may add them in there. I don't know. That'll be sick though. If I was a writer, I would do that. That'd be sick. But yeah. Ultimately, this was a great, great, great. I think this is a great episode. It was a like. It left us with a few things. It left us with a lot. I'm really into. I'm really into what's going to happen with Kathy Bates though. I can't wait to see what happens with Kathy Bates' character, an android. Very interesting. I think that the couple, I think they're going to procreate. I think that it's a possibility that she can get pregnant, but that may not happen till later. If the Kinker monsters from Asylum are back, yeah, it is. They said it. She said it on the first episode. She said the Kinker monsters. You can take your chances with the Kinker monsters outside. They're the same exact thing. They're the same exact thing. The Kinker monsters from Asylum are the same ones here. Because in part one, they were created with radiation. They're created with radiation on Apocalypse for the missiles. They're the same thing. Excuse me, guys. That was gross. But yeah. Think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Any theories? Give me a theory. Give me a theory or two. I think, like I said, I think Billy Lord has a very big part to play. I believe that she is going to be a supreme. Um, Audio keeps cutting out. That sucks. All right. But I said, that's me talking low. I said, I think Billy Lord's character is going to be the Supreme. Um, I think she has a bigger role to play. Yeah, I think she's going to be Supreme. Honestly, she's too big of a character to she's too big of a character to just be a gray throughout the whole season. She has a bigger purpose, and as you've seen in the trailer, she's one of the ones laying down doing the seven wonders, doing the seven wonders. Yeah, she's laying down with the coven hovering over them. So yeah, she's supremed out. Yeah, seriously, I think it's gonna happen. Caden, what did they mean by it's in the ground? What part? Explain it more. Explain it more to me. It's in the ground. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Um, so you guys see any connections to the play, the time in a bottle this week? Maybe that's a hint. maybe. I don't know. I gotta listen to the words and music they played. I think that the music in this episode catered to what was going on during those moments. So like when Evan Peters was sitting on the couch stressing and he went back in the rubber before he killed his nana, you see how the music changed up for that moment. But I don't know, yo. This is a great episode. Um I said it like 20 times. I'm trying to think of any theories that there may like any connections. There were a lot of connections that I picked up on throughout the seasons. I can't think. It was one. It was one in the trailer too. Fuck, it was one in the trailer. But there's a lot of cross like connections within this season and next season. But I really feel like I wonder what happened to the cult leaders, because don't you think the cult leaders would be amongst the elite as well? The people in the suit were searching through the dirt and saying shit they're in the ground or something like that, or watching while watching each other's back. You must be talking about. See, you're not watching the whole episode. You one of those. Are you one of those people that just like hear people talk about it or something like that? Because I think what you're talking about is when there was like a message in a bottle. It was a pigeon. They said it penetrated the ground. Something penetrated the ground. It was a pigeon that they shot out the sky, and it was a message. It was holding a message, and the message was telling them that food was very scarce and food was getting low. I mean, no, that the outposts have been overrun or something like that. It was a message. Um, how did he kill his nana? How was illusion created? Michael, if so, maybe Michael has something special. Did you watch? I don't think you watched the full episode neither. I don't think you watched it neither. Because everything was explained. How did he kill his nana? How was illusion created? Oh well, you probably didn't watch it. Um, okay, my bad if you didn't watch it already. I'm thinking like everybody here watched it at the same time as I did. Kind of hard to explain. He killed his nana because he thought that. Okay, he thinks that. Oh wow. Nah, but he thinks that um Michael is attracted to him. Michael seduced him. Michael has him wrapped around his finger now. So he thought that Michael got back in the leather suit because Michael told him, "I want nothing to do with you. You know, I will never date you." But later on, he said, well, he didn't say anything. He was dressed. There was a man, the guy in the leather suit came in the room. Evan Peters thought it was him. He played the illusion with him as if they're about to have sex. And Evan Peters wasn't having it. Evan Peters wanted revenge. He was like, "Oh fuck that, you played me." So he took the knife out and stabbed him. But Michael already knew that he was going to do that because Michael can read minds. So he warped his mind up, and it was his grandmother his nana that he killed, and that's how that happened. I'm just asking why Michael would make him kill her to cause chaos, to cause mayhem within the house. Now that they see that Michael, that's what he wants. He wants to cause mayhem in the house, and I believe that this is a part of the test. This is a part of the test. Like I said, if there's even a test, this is a part of it. Michael wants to cause mayhem. He's the Antichrist. He's the Antichrist. Don't forget that. So he wants mayhem, chaos. He loves chaos. He even said that the world is full of chaos now. I love it when he was talking to Evan Peters' character. So he's trying to get everybody worked up. Now think about it. Now that Evan Peters killed his grandma, what are the other ones going to think? Oh, if he kills his own nana, what is he going to do to me? It's going to cause more chaos and mayhem. So that's why. Maybe it's to do with tearing the group apart. Yes, and it caused mayhem. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, to cause mayhem, man. And that's how they're gonna. That may be a plan for Michael to overrun the house. So that may be a like like I said, my theory is that Michael overran the outpost, the other outpost, by doing what he's doing now in this outpost. So I think this is probably how he operates, or this is how he causes the outpost to be overrun. And we'll. No, Michael does know that God exists. Michael knows that God exists. He's the Antichrist. He knows. He knows. But by him saying that, um, that's him. Because he's Satan, so he doesn't accept God. He hates God. He hates God. That's the son of the devil. So he's not acknowledging God. He's trying to make Evan Peters' character, the hairstylist, feel the same way to seduce him because he already has him wrapped around his fingers. So he's spitting game to him. And plus, the Antichrist, like I said, the Antichrist hates God, the son of Satan. So he's going to say things like that. Yeah. So yeah, you guys gotta really like dig deep. Like this season is not like one of those like this season is really based on like some biblical shit, and you have to have an open. I really think you have to have an open mind, and you got to have your third eye open to get into this my TV, to get into this season, because I think this is going to be a really deep season with like a lot of messages and a lot of symbolism. Of course, there's going to be symbolism from the Bible as well. So, yo, man, when y'all watch these episodes, analyze everything. Keep your mind open. Michael grew up fast, not that you think of now. Yeah, he did grow up fast. I wonder what the time period was, because in Murder House, that was 2011. No, and they fast forward like 2 years later, so it was like 2012 when Michael was born. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He will be 6. But I guess with him being an Antichrist, he has rapid birth. Because remember when Mrs. Harmon was pregnant with him, he was growing fast already in her stomach. So with him being son of the devil, he has rapid growth. So that's the theory. I think that's a pretty good theory right there. Yeah, y'all. I was talking to a horror story guy right here, baby. I'm invested in this shit. Man, I'm a professional wrestler. I have so many ideas on where this is going story wise. It's just too early to call it though. I can go so many different ways. I'm curious, what does a professional wrestler have to do with anything? That's what's up though. That's awesome that you're a professional wrestler though, man. I mean, this. Sorry. Back to horror story. The other baby died in murder house. Maybe it'll come back. That is a theory that I did hear that the other baby. It's a possibility that the other baby's on their parents. But if that's the case, well, wait. At the end of season 1, the baby she was holding, Mrs. Harmon was holding the baby, right? This I should be casting the AHS. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I analyze every single season from front to back, and like I'll watch it like no lie, like every episode like 10 times each. Like it's sickening. I'm working on Roanoke right now though. I'm trying to watch that over again. That's my least favorite season. It could have been interesting if they kept it the way it was before they did like the paranormal case, the paranormal, you know what I mean, on TV. If they would have kept the first episodes like that throughout the whole season, or if they would have kept it with like that paranormal activity vibe with the camera, that would have been dope through a whole season, or at least like have it based around that, like on some Blair Witch type shit. Like that would have been so different. A whole season with the fucking VHS, that would have been dope. That would have been so dope. But yeah, guys. Um, I don't know, man. I'm going to get some rest. But like I said again, this was a great episode. And if you guys have not checked it out, please go check it out. Go do that and go analyze it. Go study it. The first two episodes, I suggest. This is going to be a great season. I think. I think we have a lot to see. I think we're going to be in for a lot. We've been exposed to androids. Like, dude, if that's what she is, but I believe it's android. But so I can tell this is going to be a deep season, man. Like I could tell. But I will have some videos up, some more professional videos up this week when I gather some more theories and once I analyze this episode more, you know, I'll be back on here. So please subscribe um, and check me out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna read some comments though. I like uh I like Roanoke. It has so much hate. Not the biggest fan of Coven. Yeah. I didn't like Roanoke too much. Like I said, Coven. I liked Coven. I like Coven, but I don't like Coven anymore because it reminds me of my ex girlfriend and it gives me nostalgia. I'm probably going to watch it again, analyze the scenes a few times. Yeah, do that. Do that. And like I said, try to open up your third eye when you're watching these seasons because you gotta. I feel like you gotta watch these episodes this season with an open mind, especially with it being biblical, like based on biblical things. Like, yeah, keep that third eye open. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in again. Remember, God first, family second, and everything else falls in its place. Have a great night and have a great morning. I love you guys. Thank you. God bless.